The front squat is very similar to the back squat. First off, we're going to start with the feet. So the feet should be about shoulder width, maybe slightly outside of shoulder width apart. And we want to see those toes pointing slightly outward. It should be a comfortable position, pretty neutral position, standing. And we've got the weight, as you can see here, racked in the front rack position. And he's basically got the weight resting right on the front of his shoulders, so he's not really holding it with his hands or his wrists. He's taking some of that strain off his wrists by just resting that bar across the front of his shoulders. One thing that's going to be very important with the front squat is to keep these elbows nice and high. We don't want to let them drop too far down, and we're going to get our weight going too far forward. So keep the chest up, keep the elbows nice and high throughout the movement. Same as with the back squat, we don't want to have these knees crash in towards the middle, so we want to have them track slightly outward as we go through the motion, and then everything should be relatively symmetrical from side to side. We don't want to be loading one side more than the other. So we'll go ahead and watch him squat down here, and notice at the bottom of the squat his hips are lower than his knees, and he's keeping his elbows nice and high. As you watch him come on up, he's going to lead with his elbows. Chest nice and tall, and he stands all the way up, fully extending at the hips at the top. And we'll watch it again. Look at those knees track slightly outward rather than crashing in. That's going to get good glute activation. Comes to the bottom, nice and symmetric. And then as he comes up, he's pushing his heels through the floor, and that's really going to help activate his hamstrings and glutes, keeping the elbows high, and then full hip extension at the top. That's the front squat.